Hey guys, Jack Griffin here, and welcome to Battle of the Beast, episode 33, I believe. I think. Yeah, I'll check afterwards. But even if I don't get the number right, welcome our daddy to the final episode, Nickibitch Twat, of Battle of the Beast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today's battle. In one corner, Tetrax, the swamp crocodile. And in the other corner, Loosejaw, the nightmare fish. Whoever wins this battle is the champion of the tournament and the winner. Who will it be? Let's find out. So the battle today is going to take place in Sumatra. We're going to the American Kingdom for this battle. Guys, daddy, we are going to end this series. Daddy twat. The final episode. Place your bets. Who do you think's gonna win? Let's get straight to it. So, Tetrax is wandering around the doula, hungry once again. So he decides, instead of looking around the island for something to eat, I'll go to the ocean and see what I can find. So he stomps off through the jungle to the shore of Vidula, where a group of 5 Vidulans are actually fishing on the shore. They wave at Tetrax, and Tetrax nods to them. But suddenly a massive fish jumps out of the water and swallows all 5 of the Vidulans. Daddy twat. Tetrax looks and sees the massive form of Loosejaw. Loosejaw sets eyes on Tetrax, and him being hungry himself, looks at Tetrax and thinks, I'll have this crocodile to eat. And Tetrax thinks the same thing about Loosejaw. Tetrax starts stomping towards Loosejaw, but Loosejaw fires a torpedo towards Tetrax. But Tetrax uses his beam to grab that missile and using it, swats it back towards Loosejaw, and it explodes into one of Loosejaw's eyes. Loosejaw roars in pain and immediately tries to get back into the ocean. But Tetrax stomps towards him quickly, leaps onto him, grabbing him by his head, and starts biting down onto the skull. However, since Tetrax's body is here and the right torpedo shooter of Loosejaw is on that side, he shoots into Tetrax's side and explodes a huge chunk of flesh out of it. Tetrax lets go, however, letting Loosejaw to in a way roll back into the ocean and swim. Loosejaw has a plan, but he's got to take Tetrax there. Tetrax, not wanting to let his prey go, and him equally being good in swimming and fighting in water as well as fighting on land, dives into the water and immediately starts swimming after Loosejaw. Loosejaw, with his evil grin, piles on more speed, but Tetrax uses all his force to try and catch up to Loosejaw. Now, Loosejaw does have the power to kill Tetrax instantly with those beams, but he decides, how about we have a bit of fun with Tetrax before killing him? So Loosejaw swims to Samara. Now, the Samarans have never seen, the Merrin have never seen both of these beasts, so they think, oh no, they're coming to attack us. Loosejaw instantly swims towards Samara and sees Tetrax in the distance swimming back towards him. And he waits. Suddenly, Loosejaw feels a tiny prick in the side of his in his side. Daddy. He growls and immediately looks down. Twat. To see several guards throwing spears at him, trying to defend the palace. But he instantly shoots his beam, making them go lifeless. Now, Loosejaw doesn't really want to kill them, so what he does with his tail, he just whacks them aside with his tail, getting them out of the way. Tetrax has now arrived and instantly sees Loosejaw, shoots his beam at Loosejaw, and actually manages to... Loosejaw tries to dodge, but the beam hits him. And Tetrax, seeing the big palace, swings Loosejaw and makes Loosejaw go crash right into the palace. Tetrax swims up to Loosejaw and, using one of his claws, slashes at Loosejaw's tail and bites down on it. But Loosejaw, using his tail that's sticking out, manages to hurl Tetrax and slam Tetrax's back into the palace. Loosejaw manages to shoot his way out using his torpedoes, but now the palace has got really big damage to it. But Tetrax is up and using his tail, slams it around, slaps Loosejaw aside. But Loosejaw uses his beam and makes Tetrax go lifeless. In the meantime, Tetrax goes right up. Loosejaw goes right up to Tetrax and using them shoots towards Tetrax's arm. And boom! Explodes the arm off of Tetrax. And with his teeth, he starts going up to the arm and sinks his teeth down into the other arm. Tetrax has now lost his two top arms, even though he has 4 more. Tetrax has just come back and immediately bites down onto one of Loosejaw's torpedo things and rips it off, chucking it away. But Loosejaw is not done yet. With the other, he shoots Tetrax and explodes Tetrax's cheek. You can see bone and blood coming out of it. But Tetrax quickly swims over and, using his own beam, gets Loosejaw again and, raising it way up high, plunges Loosejaw down, so Loosejaw's face goes slamming into the stone. And Tetrax goes up and with his others kind of wraps around Loosejaw's neck. But Loosejaw is ready. He swims with Tetrax, biting down around his neck area, literally seeing his bottom jaw. Loosejaw scrapes Tetrax all around on the floor. He sees also, there's a few spears. So as he does, he swipes Tetrax aside on his stomach, and Tetrax gets a few spears stuck in his back. Now, Tetrax is not really affected by this. In fact, one of them goes right onto one of the spikes and breaks. And using his beam again, manages to lift Loosejaw towards him. Tetrax grabs onto Loosejaw's bottom jaw, and using all his force with his other arm, he actually manages to break that jaw off. Not the whole jaw, but breaks the left part off. Now, Loosejaw is still alive at this point, but Loosejaw howls and immediately sinks his teeth into Tetrax's other arm and bites it clean off. He shoves Tetrax into the into the palace, and Tetrax, using his teeth, swivels around and bites one of Loosejaw's jaw, and actually manages to rip it out and swallows it. Loosejaw, shocked that his overpowered abilities are gone, isn't sad. Well, he's disappointed, but he's not done. With Tetrax, in a way, stuck inside there, Loosejaw quickly slices his body round and, using those spikes, actually manages to swipe Tetrax's left eye with one of the spikes. In fact, the eye actually came onto one of the spikes. And Tetrax bellows in agony at Loosejaw just torturing him. Bastard Pentatrap. But Loosejaw is not finished. He bites down to Tetrax's body and chucks Tetrax out, and is on him in an instant. Now, I know he said his jaw's broken, so he had to use all his force on that other side to try and get it. Oh, and there's a spider on my desk. Never mind. No time, we've got to finish. Get off, spider. Shoot. And I've killed it. Oh, shoot. Never mind. Oh, right. Carrying on with the video. We've got to get this over with. Right. On. Loosejaw's on Tetrax in a minute and using his tail slams Tetrax down to the ground. Tetrax falls very weak and falls onto the bank. But Loosejaw is on him and using the his torpedo shoots a hole into Tetrax's side and because it's so powerful, blasts it out. The flesh is there. You can see the carcass and also destroyed that part of his rib cage. His beating heart is there. Tetrax, with his only good eye, with his right eye, knew it was a big mistake now. He never should have gone for Loosejaw. However, it's too late now. All he hopes is that his death will come quickly. He closes his eye and waits for Loosejaw to tear him to shreds. Loosejaw doesn't do that. Tetrax opens his eye and looks. Loosejaw is there, and with his crooked, half-broken jaw and his rugged state, he smiles that evil, wicked grin at Tetrax, shoots his torpedo right to inside of Tetrax's heart. Tetrax, looking around, closes his eye, and the torpedo sails, gets closer towards him, goes into the hole, into Tetrax's body, and hits his heart. Explodes Tetrax into two. Tetrax's his carcass, just that bit, literally almost torn into two, hanging on for dear life, rests, a bloodbath erupting all around. Loosejaw, victorious, roars in around the ocean as the king of the beasts. Why not? But with that being said, the winner of Battle of the Beasts Sequest Edition is Loosejaw the Nightmare Fish. Loosejaw has won. Here you are, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the tournament. Oh God, breaking a bit there. Loosejaw. See, I'm not biased. Okay, so but if we were to do it, Loosejaw has won and Tetrax has lost. Told you I'm not biased. Okay, so, and I know that Adam will most definitely be watch this. Oh. There you go, Adam. He won. I knew that one of Adam's predictions was Loosejaw, and I bet he's happy. Well, when he sees this, I bet he's definitely going to be happy that Loosejaw won. So, time to explain myself. So, the reason I decided to let Loosejaw win is because I've said it in all the battles Loosejaw has fought. Loosejaw is so powerful. He is so overpowered. Unless there was a bigger beast than him that could just tear him to shreds, there's no beast that stands a chance against him. And yes, Tetrax did put up a really good fight. Loosejaw is... I'm going to say it, because I know Tetrax is my favourite Sequest book, but I don't care. Tetrax is not as powerful as Loosejaw. When I first decided on this battle, when I was planning this battle, I instantly thought, who should I let win? And I did have a feeling from a few battles back, even before they went up against each other, that these two would fight. I even predicted that it would be these two that got to the final battle. And I was right. And I was like, because, okay, a bit of bias, I didn't want Tetrax to die, well, obviously. But I have to be fair, and you know what? I'm actually happy that Loosejaw won. I don't mind that Tetrax lost. And yeah. Yes, Tetrax was very powerful, but Loosejaw, he has torpedoes. He's a big beast. That gives him an advantage. Size. He can literally make his victims attract to him where he just has to bite them. He can make them go lifeless for him at least to do a solid amount of damage to his opponents. Oh, if you hear people coming, that's just my family, don't worry. And I mean, so yeah. I don't have much to say. After 7-8 months, which I do not plan for it to go on for this long, Battle of the Beasts is done. Now, for the future, and also I'm going to explain a bit. It's been 3 weeks. I know, I've been busy. I've been doing some stuff. I've been getting ready for a certain performance I'm going to be doing in Christmas. I've gone back to school, of course. School has been stressful, but I am going to try and do more content. I'm going to try and record some more content. I don't know. Series 26. It's coming. Trust me. And I promise. I'll make a vow. It will definitely be out by the end of 2023. And also, I've got Series 27. So you know what's coming out to Series 26? Obviously, Series 27. And yeah. So the future. Now after this, I am going to be doing a summary of Battle of the Beasts as a whole, and I'm going to be talking about each beast, and even if since they got out, do I think they could have done well, or which beasts I thought did well, or which ones I think didn't. Basically that. And I am going to be doing some more rankings. I'm going to be ranking series. I have to rank the Beast Squad series. And now this was planned between me and Year Unknown, but sadly it does not look like it will happen. I'm going to rank all of the Secrets books from my least favourite to my favourite. It's going to take some while because I do plan to reread all of the Secrets books to give each one a fair shot. And yeah. But yeah, there you go, guys. The end of Battle of the Beast. So, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Press that notification bell down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.